Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This video on how to write chemical formulae. This video is presented by me, Radheshyam Misra. I am your assistant chemistry teacher. So let's start. So students, how to write chemical formula? You know that if you want to write chemical formula, then you have requirements of some rules, because without rules you are not able to write the chemical formula. Suppose if some question related to how to write chemical formula, suppose question 1, write the chemical formula or formula, no need to confuse, both are same. Write the chemical formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, suppose this type questions present, and if you have no idea of rule, then you are not able to write the chemical formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Clear? So if you watch this video properly, then at last you are able to write the chemical formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Clear? So in this video we will discuss how to write chemical formula and what is objects. So our objects here, if we complete, if we study the rule of chemical formula, then we will able to write the chemical formula of certain compounds. Okay, so what is the necessary requirements to write the chemical formula? So some necessary requirements: you have some previous knowledge to write chemical formula. Clear? First, previous knowledge requirements here. If you have knowledge of symbols, then you are able to write then it is helpful to write the chemical formula. Second thing which is necessary here to write the chemical formula, second thing, valency. If you have good knowledge of valency, then it is also helpful for you. Another things, third things, you have knowledge of radicals. And these three topics I already taught in my previous videos. So those who have problems in these topics, symbols, valency and radicals, please go through the video and clear your doubts. Because of, if you are not knowing symbols, valency and radicals, then you are not able to write the chemical formula. Okay, so those who are not knowing about the symbols, valency and radicals, please, I request, no need to watch this video. First you go and watch the video of symbols, valency and radicals. After you watch the video how to write chemical formula, then you are able to write the chemical formula smoothly. Okay, so how to write chemical formula? So some rules govern or chemical formula. Write chemical formula is based on some rules, and that rules is given here. Rule first. Okay, rule first. Okay, if I explain by the help of example, then easily you understood. Okay, suppose one question here. Write the chemical formula of sodium chloride. So this type question given in your question book. Okay, so how to convert sodium chloride into chemical formula? So we follow some rules. So rule first, write symbols of elements side by side, side by side, side by side. Okay. Basic radical, basic radical means metals. Okay. Basic radicals written first, then acid radical. Okay. So those who have doubts in basic radicals, so basic radical means metals. Okay. So metals always you write left side. Okay. Acid radical means non-metals, and non-metals always you write right side. Okay. How? So now we are going to follow the first rule in case of sodium chloride. So sodium chloride, you know that sodium symbol is Na and chloride symbol is Cl. Okay, get it my point? So Na, why I written here Na? Because sodium symbol is Na and the sodium symbol is taken from the natrium. So it is the region sodium symbol here taken, that's Na. Okay. Chlorine symbol is Cl. Why I written Na here and chlorine here? So Na is basic radical and chlorine is acidic radical. Or simply Na is metal because it contains in valence electron 1, 2, 3 electrons, and chlorine is non-metals because it contains in their valence electron 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons. So rule first completed. Now rule second. Write the valency of or put the valency of. Write the valency of each element okay. Write the valency of each element in book given that's upside, but it depend on you. You write upside or downside, both form is correct. Okay. So write the valency of each element, upside of element, upside or down, up or down, up or down, up or down on elements, up or down of its symbol, okay. So our second rule states that write the valency of each element up or down of its symbol. Okay. So symbol where we written? So symbol we written here. Okay. By the help of rule first we already written here symbol. So when we follow the rule second, then what you do? You write the valency downside or upside, depend on you. Okay. Students, from where I know valency? So valency you find out by the help of radicals. Okay. So please watch the video of radicals, then you are able to find out the charge, how much charge present on which elements. Okay. Rule third means when you have sodium symbol, so Na bears positive charge and chlorine bears negative charge. Suppose you have NaCl, so on Na positive charge and chlorine have negative charge because Na is donor and chlorine is acceptor. So when you are going to write the chemical formula, then you ignore the charge. So our third rule is based on the ignore the charge. You write valency without charge. Valency never write with charge. Okay. So rule third is ignore ignore the plus or minus charge. Ignore the plus or negative charge of radicals. Okay, ignore the plus or negative charge of radicals. Okay, clear? So 3 rules over. Okay, and in third case, what I write here? I written here NaCl1. So I did not use here charge. No, it means I follow the rule third, and rule third says that ignore the charge. Okay, so now next rule. Here, if you want, you can write. Next rule, rule number 4. Rule number 4 says that if 4 says that divide the valency of symbol by suitable digits or by their highest common factor. If aiming to get the simplest ratio means if valency presents here in simple form, then no need to use the rule number 4. But if here written as 4, here written as 2, okay. So you select a suitable digits, and that digits used to convert into simple form. Okay. So in another examples, we follow this rule number 4. Here it is not applicable because here in case of NaCl, valencies are already present in simple form. Okay, simplest form. Next rule number 5. Interchange the valencies. Interchange the valencies of the radicals. Okay. So interchange. So when we interchange, then both valencies same. No. So students, one trick for you. If you get both valencies same, okay, then cancel the valency, directly you write the symbols. Okay, for you. And if you get the different valency, then you interchange the valencies. Okay, then you interchange the valencies and take a suitable digits and write in simplest form. So our rule number 5 also over. Now rule number 6. And 6, write the interchange valency. Write the interchange valency numbers to the lower right of radicals. Means you write this one. Right lower of radicals means here and here. So you just select a suitable digits and convert it into simple form. So when you get simplest form, then it is the correct chemical formula of NaCl. When you convert it to simplest form by the help of the table digits, means you apply the rule number 4, then you will get the NaCl in the correct form, which is the chemical formula of sodium chloride. So sodium chloride chemical formula is NaCl. Okay. One another important rule I will explain by the help of another examples. Suppose here only one valency, then you directly write, no problem. But if valency change, then what you do? Okay. So if valency change, this topic we will discuss with another example. Next rule number 7. If radical valence is more than 1, if radical valence is more than 1, to write radicals in the form of chemical formula use brackets. Okay. So these all rules helpful for you to write chemical formula. Okay. So these are rules we are going to use with the help of examples. Okay. So students, total 7 rules are present how to write chemical formula, and these 7 rules we are going to use by the help of examples. Okay. So our first examples, write chemical formula. Okay. For your understanding, I am going to write with some radicals. Okay. And that radicals we use to write chemical formula. Suppose here radicals, you know that radicals are of 2 types: BC radicals as well as AC radicals. Basic radicals, suppose just like NH4 plus, K plus, Mg plus 2, Al plus 3, Zn plus 2, Cu plus, Fe plus 2 or plus 3, and so on. Okay. These things I already discussed in radicals. Acid radicals, acetate, CH3CO minus, chloride, sulfate, hydrogen carbonate, sulfite, HPO4 minus 3 minus 2, PO4 minus 3, phosphate, and so on. Okay. So by the help of radicals, how to make chemical formula, how to convert radicals into chemical formula. Okay. We are going to follow the rule. Suppose you want to make the compounds with ammonium and chlorides. Clear? Suppose your question, write the chemical formula of ammonium chloride. So according to rule, you apply first rule, and rule first state that Okay, suppose question is given that write chemical formula of ammonium chloride. So what you do? You follow the rule. According to rule, first write the basic radical symbols, then acidic radical symbols. So symbols from where you get? So here given this ammonium symbols NH4 plus and chloride symbol Cl minus. Okay, so we written here NH4 and chlorine. Why I written this one? Because our rule third says that ignore positive or negative charge. After this, rule number second, put the valency. So charge is just similar to the valency. Charge is just similar to the valency. So here ammonium have one positive charge, it means its valency is 1. Okay. Chloride has one negative charge, it means its valency is also 1, because according to rule third, ignore the positive or negative charge. Okay, clear? Now rule number third, use suitable digits to convert into simple ratio. So it is already present in the simple ratio. Clear? So fourth, interchange over the valency. According to rules, fourth, another place, ammonium and chlorine both interchange the valency. When they interchange the valency, and when you write in the simplest form, then you will get the NH4. So it is the chemical formula of ammonium chloride. Okay, another example. Suppose you want to write the chemical formula of ammonium sulfate. Okay, sulfate is radical. In case of radical, you know that when a single atom bears charge, that radicals no need to write with brackets. Clear? But when a group of atoms bears positive or negative charge, clear? When a group of atoms bears charge, then in chemical formula you enclose the radical with brackets. So suppose ammonium chloride, so what you write first? You write the symbol of ammonium and you write the symbol of sulfate. Sulfate where? Sulfate here given that SO4 minus 2 charge. Clear? You know that charge is just similar to valency. So ammonium valency 1 and sulfate valency how many? 2. Okay. Now valency same, so it will interchange. So when you interchange, then ammonium how many times? 2 times, more than 1 time. And if any radicals more than 1 time, then you write with the help of, you enclose with the help of brackets. So NH4 whole twice SO. This is the chemical formula of ammonium sulfate. In another case, suppose magnesium chloride. So magnesium chloride, so my dear students, you know that symbol of magnesium Mg and chlorine symbol Cl. Valency with the help of charge, how many charge here? 2 charge. Chlorine valency with the help of charge here, how many charge? 1 charge. Interchange the valency, interchange over the valency. What you get here? So magnesium number 1 and chlorine number how many? 2. And here if you ask question, sir, here chlorine valency is more than 1. Why you not written with the help of brackets? So my dear, when group of atoms bears positive or negative charge, group of atoms, here group of atoms not no, here only single chlorine. Okay, group of atoms means different atoms. Group of atoms you consider just like different atoms. Okay, not a single atom. Different atoms when present in radical form and bears more than 1 valency, then you enclose with brackets. So here chlorine is single atom and single atoms, that much number 3, 4, 5, 6. You write with single form. Okay. So chlorine here NaCl2. Okay. And another example. Suppose phosphorus chloride. phosphorus pentachloride या phosphorus chloride. Okay, phosphorus pentachloride. So phosphorus valency here -3. Okay, so phosphorus symbol P and valency here 3. Okay, phosphorus it is a symbol of phosphorus with charge 3. Okay, so phosphorus with chlorine and chlorine here, phosphorus trichloride. Okay, because I taken here valency 3, phosphorus trichloride. So phosphorus valency 3 and chlorine valency how many? 1. Interchange. So phosphorus number 1 and chlorine number 3. So PCl3. So understood? The single atoms bears 1, 2, 3. No need to enclose with brackets. But when a group of atoms bears more than one valency, then you write with the help of brackets. Okay? Let's see another example. Suppose you want to write chemical formula of potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate means if you want to write then and then comes ammonium sulfate, K2SO4, NgSO4, air, aluminium sulfate. Okay, so first what you do, you write the symbols, aluminium symbols, Al, sulfate, aluminium sulfate, sulfate symbol here, SO4, okay. So aluminium valency 3, sulfate valency 2, interchange it. When you interchange, then what you get? Number of aluminium how many? 2. And sulfate is the group of atoms, it is not a single atoms. So group of atoms when bears more than one valency, then you write with the help of brackets. So here how many valency? 3 valency. So you use brackets to write sulfate. And always you put the valency, you write valency lower side, right side, lower side. I already discussed in the rule 5th. Okay, so always you write valency right side, down side. So here also SO3 is the chemical formula of aluminium sulfate. So my dear students, I taught in radicals, many radicals, and you have many radicals examples. You use that radicals and form chemical formula. So in this video only this much. So now I am going to wind up this video. Okay, so those who have problem, you call me or send your doubts on WhatsApp. Okay, clear? Okay students, bye.